Earlier this week, we told you about how the state has selected a design firm to create a renovation blueprint for the Holyoke Soldiers Home. The state has ordered a study of the home after 76 residents there died testing positive for COVID-19. A coalition sounding the alarm about living conditions in the home is now voicing their concerns about the design and planning process. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo is live for us with more. Audrey?
Renovation designs for the home must be largely completed before April 15th of next year. State officials say things could change afterwards depending on input from the federal VA. Now, I spoke with Paul Barabani, a former superintendent of the home. He says he wants his input and the community input to be considered.
We've dealt with Payette when the 2012 plan was developed.
Paul Barabani was superintendent of the Holyoke Soldiers Home 8 years ago when he says the Payette architecture firm designed a renovation and construction project that never came to fruition. Barabani, who represents a coalition of advocates for the home, says he's glad the familiar Payette was selected to design a new renovation project to improve the facility ravaged by COVID-19. According to the state, the designs must be completed by April 15th, 2021, to be eligible for federal funds through the VA. The project must also go through a certified study from the state to get Massachusetts dollars. State officials tell Western Mass News the 2012 design, previously championed by Barabani, was not approved. Barabani says in 2020, he's still waiting for the state to ask for the community's input in the design.
That should be at the beginning, before they develop any plans, before they modify. Otherwise, they'd have to modify what they've already begun.
In light of the deadly COVID-19 pandemic, Barabani is pushing for more changes than proposed in 2012. He says he wants to see 250 beds, private bathrooms, and showers for residents, and adult day health care. His biggest concern is that any project not adding new buildings to the campus could reduce the number of veterans able to live at the home.
If in fact they attempt to constrain the construction to the existing building, that could amount in maybe a 50% reduction in the number of veterans that could be served.
I reached out to state officials to see when they're going to have any kind of community input forum. They tell me that it'll be sometime in the fall. They couldn't give me a more specific time frame, but they said that it's likely not going to be in person due to the COVID-19 restrictions around public gatherings. Reporting live, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.